Good morning, my dear students. Today I'll be teaching you matrix method. This will come in your IAC for 6 marks. It's a short question, and the question which I've taken is 2020. Okay, so basically what will be given is, just see, please don't mind my pointer. This is what I could get. Now just see, three equations will be given: x minus 2y equal to 10, 2x minus y minus z equal to 8, and minus 2y plus 7 equal to z. The question would be, using matrix, find the value of x, y, z, and this method is called matrix method, and it will fetch you 6 marks. Now let's get started. What is the first thing we need to do? We are going to find capital A. This is called your coefficient matrix. Coefficient matrix means whatever numbers, the coefficients, whatever numbers are there in front of the variable. Like, let us take the first equation. X, what is in front of x? 1, that's why I've written 1. What is in front of y? Minus 2. There's no term containing z, that's why I've written 0. So in a similar manner, move on to the second equation. What is in front of x? 2. What is in front of y? Minus 1. What is in front of z? Minus 1. And move on to the third equation. What is the third equation? X is not there, so 0. In front of y, minus 2. And in front of z, 1. So this is the coefficient matrix. Next we come to the unknown matrix. That means what we need to find, that is capital X. There are three variables, x, y, z. Write it in a vertical manner. Okay, the reason why we are writing in a vertical manner is because, you know, when you multiply matrices, you have to multiply row into column. So 1 into x is x, minus 2 into y is minus 2y, and 0 into z is, that will give us the first equation. And the third matrix that you need to write is the constant matrix. That means look at the constant numbers, 10, 8, 7. So you understood that. That's how you frame the equation. After that, the working formula is, you need to find capital X, because this is the unknown matrix. So in order to find capital X, the formula is A inverse B, where A inverse is adjoint, we call it adjugate also, divided by determinant. So since we know B, we need to find A inverse. Is that clear? Now in order to find A inverse, you know the formula, it's called adjugate or adjoint, whatever. Adjoint A divided by determinant A. For that, okay, the first thing we are going to do is we are going to find determinant of the matrix A. Now in order to find the determinant of a matrix A, you can expand any row or any column. In this case, I've expanded the first row. Now you take the first element, you see this 1, cover the row and column. What is left? That is called your cofactor. What is left? Minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, 1. As you can see, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, 1. Now move on to the second element, but remember the sign. The first is positive, the second is minus. So that's why I've written minus. What is the second term? It's minus 2. So minus 2 as it is. Okay, till here. Now similarly, what are the cofactors of minus 2? How did I teach you to find the cofactor? Cover the row and column corresponding to minus 2. So row and column. So what is left? 2, minus 1, 0 and 1. That becomes the cofactor. And similarly, take the third element. What is the third element? 0. So look at the sequence of the signs. Positive, negative, positive. So 0. And what are the cofactors of 0? Cover the row and column. 2, minus 1, 0, minus 2. Now you got the part. Now I'll teach you how to expand the cofactor. To expand the cofactor, you need to cross multiply, minus in the middle, and again the second diagonal elements. Is that clear? So how do I do it? Look at this. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Minus in the middle, minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2. Plus into minus will give us minus 2. Is that okay? So if you get confused out here, I'll be giving you a lot of examples. You need not worry about that. Next, look at this. Minus into minus is plus. So 2. 2 ones are 2. I told you minus in the middle. Minus 0 into minus 1 is 0. So out here I directly wrote 0 because 0 into any number is 0. So when you simplify this, what do you get? Minus 3 plus 4 is 1. So the value of the determinant is 1. So if the value of the determinant is 1, we say it is a non-singular matrix. What is it? A non-singular matrix. Now once you get the determinant, now it's the time to find the adjoint. Like similar to determinant we expanded the first row, isn't it? Now in order to find the adjoint, you have to write down the cofactor of each and every number. I hope you haven't forgotten what cofactor means. Cofactor means the term which you get when you cover the row and column corresponding to that element. This T stands for transpose. I'll explain what transpose really means. Transpose means once you are done with the determinant, once you are done with the matrix, you just change the row into column, that becomes the transpose. Okay, now let us begin. Now let us calculate the edge joint. I'm sorry, let us calculate the edge joint. Now look at the first element 1. Cover the row and column. What is left? -1, -1, -2, 1. That's what I've written. Now next element is -2. Cover the row and column. What is left? 2. This is the row and this is the column. 2, -1, 0, 1. That's what I've written. Is that clear? Next element is 0. Cover the row and column. What is left? 2, -1, 0, -2. Similarly, move on to the second row. What is the second element? Second row's first element, it's 2. Cover the row and column. What is left? -2, 0, -2, 1. That's what I've written out here. Now take the element of cofactors of -1. See -1. Cover the row and column. So it's 1, 0, 0, 1. Similarly, the cofactors of -1. -1 is in row 2 and column 3. So 1, -2, 0, -2. I hope you're understanding. Since you are doing it for the first time, what I would advise is, if you're getting confused, you can use this method also. Okay, so see, now till here I've explained. Now let us find out the cofactor of the third row. That means the first element of the third row is 0. Cover the row and column corresponding to 0 with your finger. So just see what all are left. This is 0 first and this. So what is left? -2, 0, -1, 1. Understood? So once you do few problems, you'll get used to it. So similarly, -2, row and column, 1, 0, 2, -1, 1. Then what about this first, the last element? It's 1, -2, 2, -1. Got it? So once we have calculated all the cofactors, now you have to give them signs. I've already told you the sign is alternate. So positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Whichever way suits you, you can follow that. Either you go clockwise or vertically, whatever. Got it? Now the main important, what most of students tend to get confused is calculating the cofactor. I told you, cross multiply, minus in the middle, and then you multiply the second element. -1 into 1 is -1, minus in the middle, minus into minus, plus, plus into minus, -2. Minus as it is again, 2 1s are 2, minus in the middle, 0 into 1 is 0. Next, 2 2s are -4, minus in the middle, 0 into -1 is 0. Next, -2 into 1 is -2, -2 into 0 is 0. Just don't forget to put minus in the middle. 1 into 1 is 1, minus in the middle, 0 into 0 is 0. Next, minus as it is, 1 into -2 is -2, minus in the middle, 0 into -2 is 0. I hope you understood till here. If you have any problem, you can always text me. Now, once you have done with that, don't forget to write the transpose. I've calculated it, as you can see. Now, I want to remove the transpose. Transpose means the row will change into column. As you can see, -3, -2, -4, I've written in a vertical manner. 2, 1, 2, again 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. So, we have come to the, what do you call, midway of the problem. I told you, in order to calculate A inverse, you had to find adjoint as well as determinant. You found out the determinant and you found out the adjoint also. Now we are coming to the concluding part of the problem. This will, remember, every year you get this question and it will fetch you 6 marks. I'll be giving you a few questions to do on your own. So I just want you all to be perfect in this. I don't want you all to lose marks on this particular question. Okay, now let us, now it's time to put in all the values. So capital X equal to A inverse B. A inverse means adjoint A divided by determinant A into B. So determinant is 1 by 1 because the value of the determinant is 1. Since the denominator, so I wrote in the denominator is nothing, so I wrote 1. Adjoint is this -3, 2, which I have already taken out here. And this B is the constant matrix. Now you know in class 10 you learned you just need to multiply this matrix. And how do you multiply? Row into column. So first with first, -3 into 10, -30, 2 into 8, 16, 2 into 7, 14. Similarly, -2 into 10, -20, 1 into 8, 1, 1 into 7, 7, -4 into 10, -40, 2 into 8, 16, 7 into 3, 21. So simplify it. What do you get? This 16 plus 14 is 30, -30 plus 30 is 0. 8 plus 16 is 15, -20 is -5. So from you can easily make out the value of x is 0, the value of y is -5, and the value of z is -3. So this is your answer. You can check whether you're right or wrong. You take any of the equations and just put the value. You must get the right answer. For example, look at x minus 2y. What's the value of x? 0. So what's the value of y? Minus. So minus into minus plus 5 2s are 10. Did you get 10? You can try it out here also. X. What's the value of x? 0. 2 zeros are 0. What's the value of y? Minus 5. Minus into minus plus. And what's the value of z? Minus 3. Minus into minus plus. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So this is the answer which we are supposed to get. This is IC 2020. I hope you understood the concept. If you have any doubts, you please don't hesitate to ask me. I'll be sending you questions of a similar type. You just solve it, and if you are stuck, you just WhatsApp me. Thanks so much.